The manuscript is Master Ryan's magnum opus. I thought that one day I'd be able to actualize its visions myself, but now I won't even get the chance to. Just find that manuscript and you'll be fine. But the Arson Commission is filled with uncontrollable anemia, and abominations awakened by the ambrosial arbor. I dare not. I responded with a well-meaning piece of advice for that kid to apply for the Archonship Commission. And this pure passerby guy chewed me out just for that. What a horrible person. Exactly. Humanity is on a sharp decline nowadays. He refuted the advantages of the Archonship Commission I raised one by one, and gave me a fierce tongue lashing, saying that the most popular workplace on the Ciencio now is the Divination Commission. I'm from the Divination Commission myself. Why didn't I know about this? This nonsense he spouts is going to lead the kid down the wrong way. I'm not a coward either. We argued for days, but it didn't seem to lead anywhere, so I suggested we meet in person and have a face-to-face discussion. Yeah! Perfecto. I thought that today's test would be difficult for you. Didn't expect you to solve it so quickly. Come back next time. My test won't be always so easy. Alright, so he wants me to come back in another day. Oh my god. I really hope I remember to do this. Oh my god. The last episode, I ended it. I reached the point of ending it, but I didn't hit the stop record button. I have a whole 10 minutes of nothing. Oh my god. I can't believe that. I really hope I remember to fix that. That's a whole 10 minutes of nothing. Just standing here and probably hearing whatever went through the mic if I had it on. Oh man. Well, I just had myself a little bit of food. Not enough to make me full, but I'll have to hold me over until later. So, that helps. Anyway. Darn it, I've got some bad news. The Starscape design manuscript that the guy wanted is damaged. What should we do? Let's just be honest. Oh no, this is bad. I'm gonna get blamed for this and go down Jianzhou's history as an eternal sinner. Let's just go apologize now. You're back. Did you find my master's manuscript of the Starskiff? About that, I'd like to explain more in detail. Something happened to the manuscript? No way! How to put this? Thank you. At least you managed to bring back the remaining parts of this manuscript. But I should be blamed for this. If I had been more brave in taking the manuscript with me as I fled. Oh. Oh. Chi-Ching, are you okay? Oh, I'm such a wimp. How can I be so good for nothing? I keep saying I'm all about my master's manuscript in this dream, but all I did was sit here, waiting for you guys to do it for me. I can't even protect a manuscript. What kind of Artisanship Commission craftsman am I? This has nothing to do about your craftsmanship. But every time I pick up my tools, I can only think of my master teaching me these artisan skills. And as soon as I think of these skills, I'll remember that I lost his final manuscript. I can't go on like this. Jupiter, we can't let him be depressed like this. Say something or I'll start feeling guilty. You should complete the missing parts of the manuscript. No! Asking me to fill my master's shoes would be asking a toddler to duplicate the most famous art piece in the world. If I'm in the low spirits of work, I'll simply just pick a wide open space and take a wee stroll. How about this? Let's put the manuscript aside and pick up the mood at Starskip Haven, huh? I can't stay at the Artisanship Commission anymore. I'm homeless and it doesn't matter where I go. Then let's head out. Destination Starskip Haven.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Jing, don't be so crestfallen. Look, there's food and drink, there's Sweepus Earl for tea, and there's Star Watcher Avenue for shopping. So what do you want to do? We can go wherever, Miss Jing. You call the shots. Jupiter, what do you want to do? Oh, I know a comedy duo who does crosstalk. Cool, actually I often binge watch MRCs about comedy crosstalks at home. They're so fun. Come on, let's go! Honestly, a lot of folks don't know that you and I go way back. We actually studied together. Yes, that's right. We've studied under the same master. But even though we studied under the same master, we're not exactly on the same level. What are you trying to say? Take me, for example. I'm an apprentice. Those a bit higher we call disciples. Those are a bit higher again will be called prize pupils. And what about me? I'm just a lowly degenerate in comparison. Hey, audience, please don't steal my line. Let's go somewhere else. Starskiff Haven. Starskiffs. I just want to see starskips soaring to the sky. Let's go! We'll see some starskips. Let's go then. We can go to the bridge and watch from there.
Come on in. Faring commission.
Starskips should be a familiar sight for all Cienjo citizens. I crisscross the skies on skiffs every day, watching the buildings on other sides rush by, just like they have for 100 years. Lots of Cienjo people are just like me. I never really thought about the cleverness and technological advancements behind the starskiffs. We just took it for granted and thoughtlessly enjoyed its convenience. Good design is practical, and more practical is, the harder it is to be appreciated, is what my master always said. He's loved Starskiff dearly his whole life, and hoped to build an even better model. I should have been a Starskiff diviner myself, but my grades were too low, and before I could even finish my studying, my master passed away. And now, I can't even protect the manuscript that he's left behind. You and your master seem really close. No, Master Ryan was always nice to me, but my level was technically never good to be his apprentice. I lacked the talent and was too lazy, but he still never cast me aside. All I felt was powerless and regret when confronted by the genius of his work after his passing. I hated that I wasted my apprenticeship, but knowing how to carry out my master's final designs, and not knowing, we've only had 20 years of apprenticeship between us, and it's all gone so fast. 20 years? You must have been working for him. You've been working for him for that long? 20 odd years. Almost a quarter of a short-lived species' existence. But on Xianzhou, it's far too short. Master Gongshu took care of disciples for several hundred years, and his disciples have now taken on disciples of their own. Just like that, before I knew it, my master had passed away. It's been almost 100 years now. I still don't have the courage to face this manuscript, and now... Over 100 years? Hang on, that sounds familiar. Ah yes, the invite! Jupiter, do you have the invite? Quickly, let's show Jingqi. A designer invite. From my master. Ryan Mastro Uzano. This is indeed my master's name. And this date was the very same day 120 years ago when he took me on as his disciple. He chose me and stayed on the Archbishop Commission. He gave up the International Peace Corporation. We're both confused here. Could you please tell us the story between you and Master Ryan? But I'm not a natural storyteller. This might take a while. That's cool. Tell me all the details. The Artisanship Commission has never turned away any students from outside of the Xianzhou. They are full of energy and ideas, and they are always looking to learn knowledge and skills from the Xianzhou, and Master Ryan was one of those outworlders. I think he was originally a materials researcher. After coming aboard the Wafu to study, he was granted the status of craftsman, which is proof of proportions. Usually, these short-lived species leave after graduation, returning to their homeworld or finding other work, because they soon realize that their enthusiasm and talent pale in comparison to what long-lived species have seen. This is a gulf of time that a very short-lived species can bridge. Most people can only sigh at this barrier. Plus, the long-lived craftsmen often look down on short-lived outworlders with an arrogant attitude that cuts deeper than the gulf of time. It's no wonder my master wanted to leave it at first. At the time, I was also struggling with my dwindling career. I studied Sasket manufacturing, but didn't have any knack for it. Lots of masters told me to stop, and that there was no point in staying in the Artisanship Commission. I'm not sure why, but Master Ryan decided to take me on as his apprentice. Just as I was falling to the rock bottom, he reached out and gave me the strength to keep going. So 2 people who planned on leaving ended up staying. That's what you could call fate, right? I just needed one person to tell me, "I'll take you on as my apprentice." But my master, he could have left him in a top designer at the IPC, but he stayed behind instead. Why? Because he could see himself in you. He went through hard times, and seeing you isolated and alone reminded him of being a short-lived species at the Artisanship Commission. This feeling is not the same as sympathy. Deep in his heart, helping you is like helping his past version of himself. You were his apprentice and his best friend. I never put this much thought into it. I just remember that my master was willing to teach me, and I was willing to learn. Looking back, all those years were filled with happy memories, but time passes so fast. Before I realized what was happening, his hair was already gray. One ordinary afternoon, he said he was a little tired and wanted to rest, but he fell down at his work table and never woke again. Time is unfair to everyone. His time has ended, and yet here I am, wasting away my mediocre days. That's how things usually end when a long-lived species makes friends with short-lived species. I owe my master so much. I'm lazy by nature and always put things off. If I could have graduated earlier, I wouldn't be left here with my regrets like I am now. Then you shouldn't be giving up. Take this damaged manuscript as the final exam paper left behind by your master. If you can complete your master's starskip design, then that means you can graduate. Complete the damaged manuscript. Can I really do it? No. This is the last possible thing I can do for my master. I have to do it. I'm definitely going to do this. That's right. If there's anything we can help, just say the word. But if that's all, then... Okay. I want to see the whole manufacturing chain for starskips. Can you take me to see it? Jupiter, how about it? If you're gonna help someone, you gotta see it through, right? Seems like you two get along well. I'm not familiar with Stargazer Navalia, so how about I head back first? No, you're coming with us. That seems to be above my pay grade. Fine, I'll come along. That's great. This cannot wait. Let's get to Stargazer Navalia. Or Navalia, whatever. Getting your designs onto the assembly lines in Stargazer Navalia is like a dream of all craftsmen in Xianzhou. Master Ryan mentioned countless times he had helped optimize an engine here that has been mass-produced here and sold all over the place. However, that engine became obsolete over the past century and has fallen to the annals of history. But he always used to say good design should be timeless. Shinji, just tell me straight, how can we help you? First off, there's monsters causing trouble around Stargazer Navalia, so I need your protection. Next, I need some visual data in Stargazer Navalia to complement this manuscript. In other words, some visual graphs, right? There are many steps in the starskip manufacturing processing, and each one is important. We're not just in charge of taking photos, are we? I'll explain the manufacturing principles to you lay people, so at least the whole trip won't be in vain. Then let's get going. The giant water tank holds seeds? It's not a water tank, but a starskiff incubator. It's filled with a culture medium that supports a starskiff seed during the germination phase, and it is ensure the biological material grows in a nurturous and controllable environment. This is the first time I've ever heard about this. Jupiter, you got any questions here? Starskiff seeds? Yup, as the name suggests, it's a seed that can grow into a starskiff, but it's not just a seed that grows into a plant-like structure. It incorporates modal, biological materials, jade abaca, and more. All the grow data for starskip is stored inside its seed. In other words, these seeds come with their own design manuscripts, and each seed grows step by step based on the design plan. In the absence of any external stimulus with significant nutrition, efficient nutrition, a starskip seed will grow into a keel in one go. Cultural medium? Generally speaking, the ratio of crystallizers in the culture medium is fixed. However, it can be adjusted based on the design of the ship. Depending on the compensation ratio, the strength and growth speed of the hull will vary. So there are craftsmen from the Arsenship Commission who specialize in researching this ratio needed for the cultural medium during the generation phase, so as to make the ship lighter, more durable, and safer. There are many cylindrical culture medium injectors at various phases along the starskip assembly line to make fine-tuned adjustments to it as it grows. Germination phase? There are 4 main stages to the growth of a starskip: the germination phase, the embryonic phase, the nutrition phase, and the forming phase. What you're seeing right now is the germination phase. During this phase, materials such as follow Earth and ligneous free roamers inside the starskip seed will form the earliest signs of seed germ and embryo. If anything goes wrong during the growth process, we need to clear out the failed starskip seed and destroy the biological matter in the metal frame. So starskips grow out of the seeds? That's what made me curious too. Every day I'll be catching one of these starskips without knowing that it's actually been grown from a seed. You must have heard of the legend of the Ambrosial Arbor, right? That's what brought about a technological revolution on Ciencio, especially the Alchemy Commission. They had an utterly miraculous technology. But after Rainbow severed the Ambrosial Arbor, most of the tech was lost. However, this starskip growing technology was retained. Help me take a photo of this incubator, then we can go check out the embryonic phase. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go into big detail with every phase. Such a long quest. Photos have been taken for the starskip and germination phase. Man, we should be getting the Germinator out here. Oh crap. It's like I can already see the form of a starskip taking shape. They really do grow out of seeds into a ship. Even though I've already read about it 1,000 times, I can still feel a sense of the incredible in the face of such wonder. The embryonic phase is the most important stage in shaping the starskip. If you don't relegate the temperature and culture medium properly, or if the design data has any errors, then the starskip seed will fail to grow as a design. That is to say, during this phase that there's still a possibility of chucking out a failed seed. That's right. Some fast-growing anomalies can even burst into the incubator, causing the culture medium to leak out. When that happens, the incubator basically just gets trashed. A trashed incubator? Despite the confidence in their own designs, even all craftsmen have their failures. Check out the incubator over there. Its designer must have miscalculated the self-growth algorithm of Fellow Earth. If we want to complete these designs, I need to focus on these growth patterns of the starskips. Has anything serious happened before? I heard Master Gongshu talk about how Stargaze Navalia was attacked by some elixir seekers before. Rumor has it they got it to sample the ambrosial arbor and hope to use some Starskip culture medium to grow in a new ambrosial arbor of their own. Now is not the time to hiccup. They were actually getting the wool pulled over their eyes. It was just a bonsai tree from the Alchemy Commission. When they dropped their bonsai cutting in the culture medium, it was like a detonating bomb. In a flash, their hideaway had a massive tree burst through the roof, causing the whole building to collapse. That massive tree spent the next few seconds withering before dying off, and that hole in the small twig gained incredible vitality within seconds, and then exhausted all life within the next few seconds. It really was a terrifying phenomenon. Looks like this seed is about to be wrapped up. You can't actually see the core part of the starskip that has taken form. For one thing, the starskip seeds develop a detailed and complex root system during subsequent phases, which also acts as the internal Jade Abacus network aboard each starskip. For another thing, the toughest biological materials on the exterior will gradually close up, so that the starskip can continue its core internal operations even when it encounters severe impacts. I'm already starting to lose track of everything being said. Help me take a photo of this incubator, then we can check out the nutrition phase. Oh boy. A war dump on how starskips are made. Many details are invisible from this angle. Let's move to shoot from a different shot. What? This is a great shot. Thank you very much. Oh, I think I can see the shape of a starskip in the nutrition phase. It looks like it's almost done incubating. Even though we haven't done a thing, there's still this spontaneous sense of pride. Oh no, if I take pride in any of my work, then I can't just slack off without feeling guilty. Don't you think so, Chingji? Chingji? Oh darn it, Chingji's missing! Help! I just came here to admire the starskip's design, then... Help! Oh no, I told him not to run around. Let's go, we gotta save him. Wouldn't be a side quest if there isn't some weird-ass fight for some reason.
Calm your body and mind.
Tedious. Fleeting light. Roaring flood.
Naughty children.
Yeah.
Time.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward! All will be revealed. In lunar flame!
Thank you for saving me. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to fulfill my master's dream. Well, it's starting to seem like you and just using your master's dream as an excuse to wallow in self-pity. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I've been talking about my master's dream all day, but I'm quickly going numb to the concept of this word dream. At first I'd burst into tears whenever I thought of Master Ryan's face, and my heart would skip a beat. But now Master Ryan's face is like a blur to me, and my master's dream. It's like a thick old scar on my heart, each that I scratch every now and again, so I'll never forget his memory. Now I can't even tell if I want to fulfill my master's dream, or whether I'm just reminding myself over and over to not forget about him. I'm afraid that one day I'll think of Master Ryan, and there won't be that stirring in my heart anymore. That'll mean to me that Master's truly left my life. Forever. How on earth could I ever hope to repay the time he has spent with me? I gotta do this when this dream of my master's not completely faded away in my mind. I have to finish it for him. Oops. I've been talking to myself again. Let's go back to the incubator and all those starskiffs, yes? You mentioned starskiff engineers before. There's a circular cutaway on the tail, which is where the Jade Abacus wheel gets installed. There wasn't anything to do with Abacus in there, so why'd I even say it? That's the starskiff engine I was just talking about. It's an integrated Jade Abacus that controls gravity and motion. The Meteorian pin at Stargaze Navalia also operates using similar tech principles, but lots of illegal modders will exploit this, installing military-grade Jade wheels onto civilian starskiffs, and many have paid the price with their lives. After all, it's illegal and highly dangerous. Do the incubators grow along the starskiffs themselves? I don't think so. This is just a big incubator. Looks like the starskip is almost ready. Yes, help me snap a shot of the incubator here. Photos have been taken of the starskiff and nutrition phase. Fully grown starskiffs are extracted from their incubators and temporarily marooned here following assembly. Before long, they'll sail all over Ciencio and become a part of the scenery around us. Starskiffs really are a miracle of nature. To boldly sail where no starskiff has sailed before. Jupiter, I didn't know you were a poet. Oh, wait a minute. Why does this line of a poem she just said sound familiar? Huh. Any more photos, Ching-Chi? Help me snap a pic together with the starskiff, thank you. I just did. I've actually been quite uneasy during the whole of our journey to Stargaze Navalia. Can I really design starskiffs? Can I really fulfill my master's dream? Or am I just looking for some kind of escape from reality? Are you still uneasy? No, I'm better now. I just want to go back right away and help complete my master's manuscript. From the moment on, I've been constantly wondering, is there anything can you transcend the confines of time? The passing down of knowledge? Makes sense. If you take on an apprentice, then the apprentice takes on their own apprentice. Wouldn't that transcend time? That's actually a pretty good idea. But I haven't reached that level of being able to take on an apprentice yet. My master's manuscript has never been published before. Once finished, I trust it will become a masterpiece that transcends the confines of time. My master spent so much time and effort on teaching me, on igniting my passions. He gave me all this time, the most precious thing for a short-lived being, so I have to repay him in kind. I just want to prove that the time he spent was not wasted, that his time spent will flow on through me, and that it will flow on through his surviving works. Just look, every day there are many starskips leaving Stargaze Navalia. One day I'll build my master's dream ship, push it out gently, and set it sailing in the busiest lane of Starskiff Haven. When that day comes, I'll be a real graduate, and my master will approve of me, I'm sure. Go for it and get it done. Well then, how about you keep an eye on him? Please, Jupiter. Please supervise me until I'm done. As long as it's not too much of a hassle. I feel like I'm filled with motivation now. Once I get back, I'll go all out. I'm off then. Thanks again to both of you for your help. Finally, that's resolved. Thank you so much. I'm exhausted. So, I'll go back now too. Talk to you later. Whew, that was a long-ass quest. And 2 minutes is all we got left. We're gonna go ahead and end it.